with me for just a bit. What if I tell you that a lot of you guys are in your head about what your person is doing outside of the relationship? What if I told you that it's literally completely different from what you think they're doing, right? I personally feel like the universe, God, your angels, whoever you believe in, is really, really, really making them reflect on your growth and on your specific change. And that's making them, in a way, insecure, and it's pushing them to reflect and grow themselves, right? I'm telling you, look, this right here, breaking mental chains, rebirth and renewal, and sacred rest and overthinking came out in our reading, right? So I definitely feel like this reading will give you a sense of closure, a sense of peace. Take the message with an open mind. If it resonates, stay. If it doesn't, move on. A better reading will always find you. Our zodiac signs are Aquarius, Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. Let's dive in. I want to say that you're propelling this person to create growth. I kid you not. I like when the cards confirm everything for me. Right now, this person is going through something humongously different. When I tell you that this person is your person is literally transforming behind the scenes, because I feel like you are in your head that they're doing stupid, foolish shit. In reality, the universe is making them reflect on the imbalance they had. And because they see you setting proper boundaries, they see you trying to better yourself, that's specifically propelling them to have that rebirth and specifically break mental chains that they usually have. The High Priestess and the Hierophant and the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like you know, deep down, you know that this person did see happiness with you once, but I feel like the universe intervened, or your angels or guides intervened, because they really knew that this person was not ready to hold what you once were able to give them. And now that's specifically turning into a karmic cycle, or a specific cycle that they're breaking from, and they're transforming. Okay? And I know for a fact you better enjoy this reading, because I know for a fact you're going to like it. We have Sagittarius, Aquarius, we have Scorpio, we have Aries, and then we have Taurus. Let's dive in. Let's dive into your relationship. Okay? What are messages Spirit wants to give us regarding my collective and their specific person? Messages my collective wants to give us regarding their specific person. Messages my collective needs to hear regarding their specific person. Messages my collective needs to hear regarding their specific person. Messages my collective needs to hear regarding their specific person. Who is their person and how are they currently feeling? Who is their person and how are they currently feeling? Regret, loss, trying to move on. Page of Pentacles, not stable, not trying hard enough. Who is their specific person? Who is their specific person? The Wheel of Fortune. Who's my collective? Who's my collective? Queen of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Pentacles reverse, Four of Cups reverse. Are you wanting them to feel the same way they made you feel? First of all, right now, you are having a really hard time with your self-image. Right now, you're having a really hard time with yourself, right? Nine of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. I will say this, I feel like stability is showing up for you, but you kind of have to work for it, right? The Four of Cups reverse tells me that you're kind of realizing that you're not in a good mental spot, or you're kind of realizing that you want to be in a better stable position than you were before, right? The Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Pentacles reverse tells me that they're opening cycles that don't bring anything new, right? The Five of Cups reverse, they're trying to move on from the grief of the loss of your relationship, even if they didn't show it, okay? Because the Five of Cups signifies releasing pain and moving on. But the Page of Pentacles signifies doing it in Page of Pentacles reverse in a way that's not quite stable to be done, right? And the Wheel of Fortune signifies new cycles, or the wheel turning, right? But to me, the Page of Pentacles reverse and the Wheel of Fortune signifies that it's turning towards something that's not stable. It's turning towards something that's not good, right? Why is the Five of Cups specifically right here in reverse? Why is the Five of Cups specifically right here in reverse? The Ten of Wands reverse. So they're trying to release. They're really, really trying to release the heaviness that comes in from your relationship. So I will say it, they feel it. And they even felt it. Like, no te voy a decir que no. Lo sintieron. Se sintió. Se está sintiendo. But they're trying to drop this heavy burden. Or they're specifically focused on wanting to drop it. Es lo que honestamente sí te quiero decir. So I'm not going to fully say that they didn't grieve your relationship, even if you didn't see it. But I'm specifically seeing that they did grieve your relationship. Right? The Page of Pentacles reverse signifies that they could not be feeling so stable and they could not be feeling so well. But the Wheel of Fortune does signify that the wheel is turning. But where is the wheel turning? The Six of Wands reverse. Six of Swords reverse, I'm sorry. Can they not mentally get you out of their head? Because the Six of Swords talks about moving on. But reverse talks about not being able to let you go mentally, but trying to move forward emotionally. They're trying to move forward emotionally, but they can't let you go mentally. That's what's coming out. Why can't they let go mentally? Because they haven't done the proper healing. You guys saw how the cards are coming out? They fully cannot let you go mentally because they have not done the proper healing. That healing has not been done, right? They want to do it. And then we have the Six of Pentacles reverse. Imbalance. Hermit. Have they been thinking a lot about the imbalance that this relationship had? They're thinking a lot about the imbalance your relationship had. Okay? Six of Pentacles reverse, Three of Swords, Six of Swords reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Pentacles. They're trying to let you go. They're trying to move on, but they mentally can't. They're having a hard time specifically doing so, right? And that's why you feel still stuck to them. That's why you feel still like intertwined with them, right? The Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Cups reverse tells me that you realized, or you came to the realization that, oh shit, you know what? I wasn't doing so well in this specific situation. I wasn't doing so well while I was with them, right? And you're coming to that realization. The Queen of Swords, and you're specifically setting proper boundaries to put yourself in your pedestal, to put yourself in a situation where you're going to seem strong, where you're going to seem like it doesn't hurt, where you're going to seem like it doesn't bother you, right? But I feel like that energetic cord is still right there. Why? Because the universe with the Wheel of Fortune is like making them reflect and see that it wasn't a fair trade. It wasn't something good. It wasn't something that was fairly done, right? That's specifically what's coming out. So your separation, or the separation that we're specifically going into, it's coming out more as a reflective state for them, right? And even if you guys have been in separation for a while, it's coming out more as like, we're gonna make you reflect that there was humongous imbalances right here when it comes down to this relationship regarding you and your specific individual, right? The thing about it is that right here, the more that you do better, the more that you put yourself into this pedestal, it's going to push them to reflect on whether they were the ones holding you down, right? That's specifically what I'm seeing right here. I ain't complaining, you wanna be famous, so go ahead and say what you wanna say. When I grow up, I'm telling you, there's a lot of overthinking happening here from their side. Not every problem needs an endless analysis. Trust your instinct and take action. They have been thinking a lot about things that went wrong, things that were unbalanced, and they're like really, really trying to get themselves out of that specific headspace. That's what's coming out. And then you're over here coming out as embrace uncertainty. So you're definitely being asked to move forward, right? This relationship was not a failure. This relationship was supposed to propel you to grow, propel you to set the proper boundaries with yourself and with people, with the Queen of Swords. We have sacred rest, right? Deep transformation requires balance. Exhaustion is not a badge of honor. They're going through a cycle of transformation, right? They're going through a specific cycle that's going to help them transform into something mentally better. It's like your relationship is supposed to propel them to grow and to reassess and re-examine what specifically they have been doing, what specifically they have been up to. I feel like as they're very codo. They don't like to give, they don't like to share, right? I personally also feel like they don't like to help their family out with specific financial situations. And if they do, they could also be known for like giving a lot of money to their family, or it's like staying with their family to specifically help them out, right? And right now they're going through humongous transformation. I'm telling you, rebirth and renewal. You see that? It's like they're going through humongous transformation. It's like your relationship, or you're supposed to propel them towards doing better for themselves, right? It's like the separation is helping them change, helping them grow, helping them do better for themselves, right? And it's up to them. If they go through these transformation, if they specifically jump through these hoops, that could lead to giving you guys another beginning, but it won't be the same beginning, because with the Wheel of Fortune, it does signify something unexpected, and we do want something different, right? Give me more info. Give me more info. And then we got breaking mental chains. Breaking mental chains. You see that? You see that? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So I'm specifically seeing that this you were supposed to propel them towards creating change for themselves, and that's what's specifically happening, right? That's specifically, they're like being rebirthed. They're being renewed. They're specifically taking their own time to grow, right? Let's give me just a bit. I'm gonna confirm this for you. I had to switch to different cameras because of the light of the TikTok timer going out. But if this is this transform, if is my collective pushing this person to transform themselves? Knight of Wands, passion, excitement. The Hierophant, structure, stability, following the rules. First of all, we can confirm that the High Priestess tells me that you guys have an energetic cord because you feel this specific person. Okay? It's like with them or without them, you're supposed to help this person transform. And there's a lot of reflecting going on of your relationship. Like there's a lot going on, right? That maybe that they didn't give you what you honestly needed. But I feel like I see you being very, very cold, very closed off to them at the moment, right? And I feel like this is a separation. No matter if it's years, no matter if it's months, I feel like you guys do have the ability to reconnect 100%, right? But I'm specifically seeing right here that they're transforming into a better version of themselves, and they're in their head about how the relationship played out and how at the end it wasn't fair, right? The High Priestess told me that you still feel them, and you still know that somehow they're into you still, right? The Hierophant tells me that with the Knight of Wands. Give me more info on the Hierophant, please. The Knight of Pentacles, exactly. The Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, it does tell me that when they show back up, because I feel like they definitely will, it's going to come in from a place of wanting to offer you something different, wanting to give you something different, wanting to do things differently. Okay? And maybe I'm serving the Lulu, but that's specifically what's coming out. That's specifically what's showing up very, very strongly for your reading. And then we also have the Emperor. Yeah. I feel like this person, I feel like you think that they're specifically fooling around, or they're specifically doing stupid shit. In reality, they're really trying to lock in. They're really, really, really trying to lock in. And there's like a small desire to meet again with you in like 3, not even, probably 2, probably a year or 2 years from now, when they're in a better spot. Because that's specifically what's coming out right here. Knight of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. It's like there's also urges of them wanting to come in, but they also want to basically maintain control, because right now they're going through a humongous transformation that they need to be alone. They need to reflect. They specifically need to change. Okay? And your relationship propel that within them. And that's what's happening right now. Cuídense mucho.